Hi, and welcome back to my channel. So, previously we've covered a lot of things. We've covered that what are the basic things to proceed and how to proceed, what to keep in mind while integrating anything. Then we've seen the GET request. We've integrated an API using GET type of request, then integrated another API using POST type of request. And now we'll be integrating the third API using DELETE type of request. So delete is also one of the request type like GET and POST. And also when we use HTTP request activity, so in the request type, this is also one of the ways which we see, so which we'll be using to delete a meeting from our Zoom account. So you can see the scope, what is required for integrating or calling this API. Then over here, you can see the request parameter that you have to pass in the meeting ID, whichever meeting you have to delete. Then there are three query parameters, which is obviously optional, that cancel meeting reminder, so that notify registrants about the meeting cancellation via email. So once I have scheduled a meeting for a certain day and I've sent out the invite to 100 people, say. Now, if I just call this API and in this particular parameter, which is cancel meeting reminder, I set this particular parameter, which is a Boolean type, to true. So all those 100 participants would be notified via email about the cancellation of the meeting. And so, like that, we have the schedule for reminder. So everything, you get a clear description here, you can read it. And then we have obviously the response. So if it's 204, then it means that the meeting has been deleted. So let's just directly go to here to our UiPath Studio. Let's drag in an HTTP request. So yeah, let's drag it. Let's paste our endpoint here. We have to paste in the meeting ID. So let's create a dummy meeting ID quickly. Okay, so this is a delete meeting demo. And yeah, let's just keep it everything as it is because we anyways will be deleting it. And we just have to, fetch in the meeting ID because that is something which is required if we want to delete the meeting. So we require the meeting ID. Okay. I think the meeting hasn't been scheduled. Okay, it has been scheduled. Let's just paste in this particular meeting ID. Let's go to UiPath Studio, and instead of this thing, we'll pass in the meeting ID here. Do not forget to remove this space. And our request method is delete. And click on OK. Now, once you've got all these things here, the next thing which you have to do is you have to pass in the header. So this one would be the authorization header. Okay, we'll just copy this thing, that bearer thing, and the authorization token that is required from here. Let's copy it. And let's paste it here. And let me quickly go to the API page and see if any other header is required. So no, just the authorization one is required. And yeah, we can capture in the status code, of course. So let's capture it. And let's drag in a right line to just print in the status code. And what status code do we actually require to see if it has been deleted or not? That's 204. So if we get a 204 status code, then that will indicate that yeah, call has been successful and the meeting has been deleted. Run file, and let's wait for a status code to be returned and this HTTP request to be executed. So we've got a 204, and you can see in the output panes, we've got a 204, and as you can see, 204 means meeting deleted. So if we just go back here, and so you see the meeting is now not visible here. It has already been deleted. If I just refresh it, then also will not be able to see the demo meeting which we just created. So you cannot see it. So this is how you do a delete query. So what you get in return is just the status code signifying that whether it was successful or it wasn't, and nothing else, because that's another type of request method, and that's how it behaves. And these are the main, or you could say the key pointers which differentiate different type of request method. So that's all for this video. This was a pretty simple one that we just sent in the query and the meeting was deleted. And we'll be covering few more APIs in the upcoming videos. And then we'll just start moving towards creating the custom activities of all the API. So in this playlist, you'll just have a full gist of all these things, integrating it with a third party application, then creating a custom activity out of it. So yeah, stay tuned. More such things coming up soon, the upcoming videos as well. Thanks for watching the video, and please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel.